Currently, who is your NBA MVP? You got guys like Shea SGA, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Victor Wembanyama. You got a few guys that I think are being slept on as far as the NBA MVP goes. Moss, who you got as your NBA MVP currently?
If if you know me, Post, be- you know who I got right now as the NBA MVP right now. I've been watching this young man from Oklahoma State days. Monster, built like a I don't know. Like everybody say LeBron 6'8", 6'9", 250. It's another guy. Double C's, Cade Cunningham. Right now, I'm taking as my NBA MVP. This young man has brought winning back to Motown. They've been talking about the bad boys. They've been talking about championships in Detroit. It started with a leader. That's what propelled them to those titles back in the 90s, in the 80s to the 90s, and that's what propelled them to those 90s with that team of Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, as we called him, Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, the whole game. You know, Wallace. I mean, it's just so many stars they had. So I'm going Cade Cunningham, the leadership at a young age, and he got these Detroit Pistons looking like a serious threat as they just beat those Knicks earlier in this week, as we just seen in a great game. But they showed why, and Cade is my MVP.
You got Griff.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you noticed, Moss. A couple of weeks ago, I asked this question on Facebook, and
Yeah, yeah.
my answer was Cade Cunningham, and I also said it after the game the other night when he destroyed my New York Knicks with a 42-point double-double, almost a triple-double, two rounds away. I posted that I thought he was the MVP still, but I looked at the list of MVP candidates, and I don't want to give it to him quite yet, but he has to be in the top three. It has to be a race between him, Jokic, and Shea right now. And between the three, Cade has done more with less. He's the only offensive playmaker on that Detroit team. He's the only person that can get the ball, put it in his hands, and make something go happen. Cade is the one and only guy on that team that can do that. And the Detroit Pistons, even without him, they've been winning games. But Cade, what he's done, they're having the best record in the league right now. He's definitely top three. And if Detroit finishes the season as the number one seed in the NBA, there's no way I don't think you can't give it to him. He's been that guy. And what he did to the Knicks the other night, they didn't have no answer. OG on him, Mikhail on him, Alvarado. They even bought in the kids SoCan they just got from off of waivers from San Antonio. They couldn't put nobody on that guy. Nobody. He's clear. He's on his way to getting his first MVP. If he can continue Detroit on the track that they're going with the best record in the league, I don't see no way how you can't give it to him.
Yeah, those are great points. Currently, I would have to lean to Cade myself, but there's one guy who I think people don't talk enough about, and that is Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Yeah.
29 points per game, career highs in points, assists, rebounds. Their best player is out, has been out, may not come back, may come back. We don't know, right?
Come in.
The Boston Celtics are second in the East. Why aren't more people talking about Jaylen Brown? Now, I get it. Cade Cunningham, I definitely think top three. Shea Gilgeous top three. But I think Jaylen Brown also is a top three candidate. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Oh, I definitely. Go ahead, Moss.
Nah, you good. That's what you here for, the great Griffy.
Okay.
Talk to us, man.
Okay. Hey, yeah, that's a wonderful pick. What Jalen Brown has done with the Celtics after Tatum being out all summer after his Achilles injury, Boston being the number 2 seed in the East right now. Yes, indeed, he's a MVP candidate. Would I pull him in my top 3 right now? It's kind of hard putting him over Shea or Jokic or even Cade because I think Boston, even though their supporting cast isn't that much better than Detroit's, they've been together for some years and they got championship pedigree. That's why I would put Cade over him right now because he's working with more and they've been there and done that. But that doesn't take away the fact that he's playing like an MVP this year. And big kudos to him because everybody thought Boston would go lay down this year and probably fall into the lottery or something. And they're the number 2 seed in the East, and it's mainly because of what Jalen Brown is doing with his cast of teammates he has up there in Boston.
That
Yeah,
statement right there, what you just said, is exactly why I'm so high on Jalen Brown this season. Go ahead, Moss.
yeah. I think when you think about Jalen Brown, this is a guy I watched come in from high school, go to Cal. People forget he played 1 year of college basketball. Well, everybody was being the big shot at their school. Oh, Jalen Brown was over here at Cal, putting the spin move on, pulling up at the free throw line, hitting buckets, averaging almost 20 a game as a freshman in college basketball. Went to the Celtics, took him a couple years. He got his running man. He got him a finals MVP. Jalen Brown is very respectably right behind Cade Cunningham. I mean, like you said, the season averages, and for him not to have a Porzingis, not to have a Jason Tatum, but to lead this Boston team to feats no one, even in TD Waterhouse in Boston, feel that they should be where they're at. But oh, who's there? Mr. Political, Mr. Man himself, Jalen Brown. And I think, it's so much that goes on in what Jalen Brown does outside of basketball. And we can save that for another show, but I think they need to put some more respect on his name. I feel you with that. I was looking at that and the way he even performed All-Star Weekend. I think he was putting us on notice with that performance on the weekend. Like, hey, don't forget about me. The Celtics, we still here. We just won a title within the last few years, so don't count us out. And if my man come back, we really gonna be ice cold. So I think you're looking at an old school showdown. And if you think about the Pistons and the Celtics back in the day, how they used to go at it, it could be a Cade Cunningham versus Jalen Brown in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Don't
Just
sleep on
saying.
them. Don't sleep on them Cavaliers. They coming. Them
Oh no,
Cavs are
yeah.
them
I
Cavs
mean,
are
for right
coming.
now,
I really like that